Hello, this is Jonesy from TV coming at you with a review for Arrow season 4, episode, I believe, let me think here, episode 9, Legends of Yesterday. I may have the episode number wrong, but I will put that in the thumbnail, or the description. This episode, though, was fantastic. This is the closest to this point, you know, and this was a few months ago before Legends of Tomorrow, where we've seen the DC really uh, be able, the DC TV universe to have like a Justice League like episode, and it was really sweet. Now, this episode had some great things going for it. One, Vandal Savage was really cemented as a good villain. A lot of people don't like Crump's Savage, but I do. I find him, of course, his accent's overbearing at times, and sometimes he's over the top. But and this episode really proves how powerful he is. I mean, he kills the Green Arrow. He kills everybody. The only person who survives is Barry. But Barry runs. He gets in a. He runs back in time to warn everybody of how they need to work better together. And really, that's a great theme. Because the first, the reason they had failed the first time to destroy Savage was they're all not working together like they should. And really, it was cool seeing the cast of Arrow, the future cast of Legends of Tomorrow, and the cast of The Flash all getting together is really sweet. I really enjoyed this episode. Honestly, the fight sequences were great. Crump Savage was great. Oliver dealing with the issues with his kid. Oliver dealing, with the fact that he has to reveal to Felicity that he has a kid was an important theme too, and I really think that subplot really fit well into this episode. Uh, there's certain cringe moments in Laurel's dialogue I remember in this episode, but Laurel really does get ironed out as a good character. She may have not had the spotlight in this episode, but really, before Arrow season 4 ends, you actually enjoy Laurel being around, which I never thought I would say, especially after season 3, which is insane, and the beginning of season 4. But, there's a few cringe lines from Laurel here. There's a few, things that aren't good about this episode. And the thing that is the root of the problem of this episode, and a continual problem with Legend of Tomorrow, is the Hawkman Hawkgirl casting and plotline. They were cast terribly. I love their costumes. I love their storyline. And if they would have gotten two good actors to play them, then sure, I would have loved Hawkman and Hawkgirl. But they make it this crossover between Arrow and the Flash and Legend of Tomorrow makes it so you don't like Hawkman and Hawkgirl. They're just the worst characters. Every line of their dialogue's forced. There's no chemistry between them and the rest of the cast of any show. Not Arrow, not the Flash, not Legends of Tomorrow, and it's just all, I don't know. They bring more drama to this show than Thea and Laurel do to Arrow. To Legend of Tomorrow than Thea and Laurel do to Arrow. They were the low point of this episode even, and I loved this episode. I thought it was fantastic, but that's discussion for another time when I review more Legends of Tomorrow. But it was pretty. Their lines were forced and such, but the flashbacks were cool to ancient Egypt, and it's insane how far the DC TV universes comes to where in one episode of Arrow you can have the Flash running back in time, you can have flashbacks to ancient Egypt, you can have them fighting Vandal Savage, basically a time god, and destroying him. And Cisco, even though he's not he's normally a member of the Flash cast, he was really good in this episode. He's really funny. A lot of his lines, like always. Of course, the Flash cast and the Arrow cast interacting is always great, and so I really think this second part of the crossover was fantastic. I'd give Legends of Yesterday a 9.2 review. I think it was great. I think there was some issues with the Hawkman Hawkgirl casting, but it doesn't take down the whole episode. It's still, it's Arrow. It's not Legends of Tomorrow yet, so I'm not going to judge this entire episode just based on that, but based on the wooden characters. So I'd give it a 9.2 out of 10. Legends of Yesterday, Arrow. Great crossover, great cast for the most part, and I think it was a good episode. This has been Jonesy TV coming at you with a review, and I'd give it a 9.2 out of 10 for Legends of Tomorrow or Legends of Yesterday, season 4, episode 9 of Arrow. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Remember to like and subscribe, and come back for more Arrow reviews. This is Jonesy from Jonesy TV signing off.